This Adidas Originals commercial is a big trip for me because I'm surrounded by famous people and I'm not nearly as famous as any of them, and there's a lot of footballers and rappers, and all of my friends keep giving me crap because they can't understand why I would be in this commercial. To quote my friend, aren't there way more famous people than you? Being original, it's like, when I was a little kid, my mother said, everyone else is a sheep, be a lion. So if you can be a lion and march to the beat of your own drum, and if you're your own best friend, I think that's when you're original. I love me, so that's my original. Growing up in front of the cameras was very strange. When you start acting at 12, you're opening up a whole can of worms for the rest of your life. As if puberty in high school isn't difficult enough, being on television during that period makes things infinitely more entertaining. So, it's at this point I've been doing it 15 years, and so it's, I don't really know anything other than it, but I got made fun of a lot in high school. 2010 is a big year for this kid here. I've got 3 movies. There's a little romantic comedy called She's Out of My League. That'll be out in theaters in March, and as well as a big DreamWorks 3D cartoon called How to Train Your Dragon, which is going to be really, really fun, and I get to be a Happy Meal toy. That's official, and that's like the benchmark of my life at this point. And then summertime, Sorcerer's Apprentice with Nicolas Cage comes out, and that's a heck of a film. It's a big old Disney Bruckheimer fireworks and plasma bolts and dragons and all sorts of nonsense. And then this amazing movie I did called The Trotsky will come out in theaters too, and it's about a kid in high school who's convinced he's the reincarnation of Leon Trotsky. Not as high concept as Sorcerer's Apprentice, but I like it a lot. Well, I don't know that I'm in a position to give anybody advice, but I suppose if you're starting out as an actor, just sort of like, I don't know, keep fighting, get a tough skin, and because basically when the product you sell is yourself and your emotional spectrum, getting rejected a lot feels kind of crappy. So if you just tough it out and keep doing it, I guess is the only thing. Again, like I'm blown away that I've been able to keep going this long. I feel like I'm running a racket. No, they haven't caught me yet, so I don't know that I should be able to give advice to anyone. I love hockey because hockey is the greatest sport in the history of humanity, and my city, Montreal, is the birthplace of the sport, and so obviously I'm a Habs fan. Montreal Canadiens, 24 Stanley Cups. Only the New York Yankees in baseball have more championships than we do, so it's the most beautiful marriage of skill and violence I've ever seen. Yeah, that is, if I have a religion, it would be the Montreal Canadiens. There's a reason they call soccer the beautiful game, man. It's a simple, universal, beautiful thing that requires a ball, and that's it. Everything else requires thousands of dollars worth of gear, and this way anybody can play it everywhere. And now I've been a huge fan for a very long time. I'm a Glasgow Celtic supporter. Aidan McGeady's my god. I've learned well enough not to make any predictions. I'll make one prediction about the World Cup. Whoever wins, it'll be by penalty shots. Music and movies are my 2 favorite things, and I still play drums. I kind of have been going crazy with just making beats on Logic and stuff like that. A lot of electronic music, but no, music is one of the reasons I get up in the morning, for sure. The music that kind of got me through my teenage years was Joy Division and New Order. That was the be-all, end-all for me when I actually got to see New Order perform once, and it was like the single greatest moment of my life. And then My Bloody Valentine, and it's a band from Montreal called Godspeed You Black Emperor, which is the soundtrack to The End of the World. So that's what I listen to. I care about fashion to the extent that I don't want to look like a friggin' bum, and I don't want my mother to be embarrassed to be walking down the street with me any more than she already is. But I try, you know, I try to not put too much mustard on it. I like to call it halfway between not giving her crap and not being a Nancy boy. So I just try to look presentable if possible.